Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Here's the Thing. My name is Professor Plum, and I am joined today by everyone's favorite purple and green dinosaur, Barney the dinosaur.
Wait, didn't Barney get done for doing some kind of drugs or something?
I mean, probably everyone's kid or every
not Barney himself, because Barney is obviously like fictional. But I mean, like the guy who used to.
I don't fucking know.
Barney.
Probably.
All right. Well, okay. So the thing for today is, it's my turn to choose. So the thing for today is we're gonna be talking about superpowers and maybe some real life people who have superpowers.
Oh,
or they think they do.
Okay.
Roll the intro. Here's the thing. I didn't introduce myself, did I?
You didn't fucking introduce yourself again.
Fuck. Okay, wait. First off, I mean, let's start with the most obvious question, as we always do.
Yep.
If you could have any superpower, what superpower would you have?
I would have telekinesis.
Why?
Because it basically gives you the power to fly.
You fucking dick. You asshole. Okay. So loads of you may not know what he's doing here, right? If you don't watch the streams. But those of you who watch the streams I said this on a stream recently, that is what I would have as my superpower. And he's basically making sure that I can't fucking say it to you.
I was trying to like remember back to the stream and be like, asshole. What are all the things that he said?
Asshole. Okay. No, please carry on. Please. I want to flesh this out.
No. All right. So in honesty, I've thought about this. Like everybody's thought about this a lot, and I would say that my superpower, if I could have a superpower, would be teleportation. I would teleport anywhere, everywhere. Like, yeah, teleportation.
Okay. Teleportation's a good one. Teleportation's a good one.
Yeah.
Especially like me, I hate walking. I hate any exercise of any kind. I think my body has I think I'm actually allergic to it. So teleportation would be really useful.
Cool.
For me, I'm gonna say because you've already stolen the one that I normally go to. Okay. My normal answer is what he said, which is telekinesis, because flying is the worst superpower you can have. Right? That was my answer. Because flying people who say, yeah, I want to fly. There's so much better superpowers that can also make you fly. Right? So you're just an idiot if that's your answer. Do you want to know my really wanky comic book answer?
Okay.
To change things on an atomic level. So to be able to change atoms and change things on an atomic level. Which is basically wank speak for I can do whatever the fuck I want because I can change absolutely everything at will.
So it's
teleportation? Yeah, I could do that. What were you going to say?
How would you teleport? How would you teleport if you could change things on an atomic level?
I would change all of my atoms to air. And then very slowly teleport / fly as air to the next destination.
You would change yourself into the wind, and then you would...
Look, I don't know the science behind it. I'm just saying. I don't... Yeah. Okay, maybe I need to be a bit more scientific for that, but that's like my wanky answer. To be able to change atoms at will.
It's basically alchemy. To be able to change one thing into another.
Yeah. But imagine what that extends out to. I could change the planet Earth into a fucking I could change all the water molecules into land so that we don't have fucking weird sea creatures. We can get rid of that whole shit. That whole ecosystem can get fucked. So we just have a whole rocky planet And then we'll probably all die because we kind of need water. So then I'd maybe change a little bit to water, but not things that things live in. I could like control the gravity of Earth so that it changes to I could create galaxies with that. What do you mean? I could take elements from the sun and create galaxies. I could be a god with that power. Too much? Am I getting too ahead of myself?
Thank God that we don't have superpowers. Like, if Nick had this power, we would all be dead. Like, day one, hour one, everyone's dead.
I would need like a little mini Neil deGrasse Tyson, like sitting on my shoulder and going, no, Nick, scientifically that doesn't work. You might kill everyone. Maybe think of it this way. How about maybe create a star a bit further away from Earth so you don't cook it, you know, just to give me the scientific advice, right? I guess next kind of lesser question. What do you think is like a realistic superpower that you think humans could actually get? Even if it's like they don't have it yet, but with a bit of evolution, we could have it. So nothing like outrageous, but what do you think we possibly could do as humans?
I'm guessing like fuck. I don't know.
This is a toughie, to be fair. This is a toughie. I mean,
my brain's immediately going to like evolution.
Yeah, of course.
Like, what could humans evolve into having? Mm-hmm. And like naturally, I'm seeing like maybe some kind of resistances. Like we would have the ability to resist cold. So like a superpower.
I'm so fucking glad you said that. So this is such a good segue.
Okay.
So you're so good at this. Mm-hmm. Let me introduce you to superhuman number 1, Wim Hof, aka the Iceman. He has a code name.
Okay.
Wim Hof basically has trained his body to withstand unbelievable extreme cold. He submerged himself in ice for more than 2 hours without his inner core temperature changing at all.
Hold on. Like he submerged himself and was completely covered in ice, mm-hmm. but kept his core temperature up.
Yeah. It didn't change a single degree at all. He kept it.
Like, was he like hardcore swimming the entire time?
No, he's just lying in ice.
He's just laying in ice.
He's also the only person known to have climbed Mount Everest in only his shorts because of his ability to withstand cold. Crazy, right?
God.
Apparently it's just through complete breath control and having trained himself for non-stop for years and years and years to be able to withstand cold and not feel it at all. Completely wild.
That's what I was thinking with like evolution. It's going to be something that humans withstand or do over and over and over throughout years until we're just evolved to be able to handle it. Like it's just a normal thing.
So a lot of these like real life ones, a lot of them are kind of bullshit, I'll be honest. But most of them are like, they're endurance. They are in the same way that you go to the gym and you train muscles, it is training yourself to do a very specific task. My question to you.
So super strength.
Yeah, things like that. And being able to, like one of the other ones is Radhakrishnan Velu, also known as the Tooth King. He can pull, yeah, that's his name, the Tooth King. He can pull a 7-coach train with steel rope with just his teeth.
Okay, like he's just gonna bite down on some like rope or chain or something attached to a 7.
I'm looking at a picture of it right now. Let me send you this picture.
And just pull it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what he's doing. It's insane. I've just sent you the picture. We'll cut this bit out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. He's literally pulling the train with his mouth.
That's so dumb.
This man has achieved something incredible, and Pr0f's response is, that's so dumb. Come on, man. That's so dumb.
All right, hold on. In my defense,
His whole life has led to this moment. He's trained for years and years.
In my defense, like we're sitting here talking about superpowers. We're literally discussing superpowers and modern day superpowers and what it takes to get there. And we're discussing evolution, something that people have done over and over again. And this guy was like, I'm going to pull a train with my teeth.
I think it started smaller. I don't think he started off at a train. I think he started off with smaller things like, I don't know, biting through an ice cold Kit Kat without breaking his teeth, and suddenly went, huh, wait a minute, there's something to this.
All right, but I mean,
chewing on a gobstopper and not like, you know, working his way up.
So he's worked his way up. That's what I'm saying. Like, who
dedicates their time to that? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, who dedicates their time to that? I think it's just silly to dedicate your time to like having super strong teeth.
Okay, how about this?
But that's just my opinion.
How about this? What if you woke up one day and let's say you found that suddenly and just randomly, you just woke up like this, your right arm can suddenly push up with the force of a mountain, but downward force, you've got nothing. And then suddenly you develop that and you're like, fuck, I can like hold a train in the palm of my hand. But because my shoulder muscles are so densely packed and immense, but I can't do a press up. A very, you know, like a really weirdly specific thing like that. But you're not going to try then to do press ups because that's not what your body's made for. You're going to continue to hold a train up, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I can't believe that example worked.
No, hold on, I'm about to tear it apart. I am not trying to get to the point where I can hold a train up. So I've never like lifted something heavy and went, huh, maybe there's something to this. Maybe I should work my way up to pulling or pushing a train up.
True. to a point, true. But if you are abnormally good at something, then you develop that skill. Like Iceman. He may honestly he may have just he didn't maybe set out to be unbelievable at resisting cold. He might have just jumped in a cold bath once and thought, huh, the cold doesn't bother me anyway. Come on! That was a Frozen reference. Come on. That was great.
Yep, sure was.
I was really fucking proud of that. Shit. Okay.
Oh my god. I know you're proud of that, but dude, you just need to let it go.
Oh, well played, well played. So here's a question. Because shit, we've been going for a while already.
Oh fuck.
Here's a question.
Okay.
Because we're talking about like evolutionary things and like realistic powers, right? Do you think telepathy is possible?
No.
Why?
Because I've never seen it.
Have you not?
Oh,
Twin
shit.
telepathy?
Are you doing one of those things where it's like you've actually seen it, you just didn't know you've seen it?
No. I don't have an example. But
well then,
sorry, I know I kind of built it up in a way that I had something, but I actually don't.
I'm so disappointed right now.
Sorry. My thing was going to be, because we see it all the time with like twins and triplets, right? There's like, they claim all the time there's this like instinctual telepathy. So here's my theory. I think telepathy would be possible at some stage. Because what is the brain?
Extremely powerful.
But in essence, how does it function? It's
electricity.
Yeah, it's electrical neurons firing at each other. We have many ways to read electrical patterns. It's not too far of a stretch to think that you can read, and the brain is infinitely more complex than any computer, but it's not too far of a stretch that in the future you would be able to map and read someone's brainwaves, which then maps out their thoughts, essentially, right?
Okay, hold on. can we maybe go over what telepathy is?
Mind reading.
Mm.
So being able to read people's thoughts.
I see.
So what if you had
change my answer?
Okay. What did you think it was before?
I was thinking it was telekinesis. Not
moving things with your mind.
That's right either, where you could move things with your mind.
That's telekinesis, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking it was telekinesis. Telepathy, yes, that is possible.
We'll cut the first bit out. Yeah.
No, we won't.
No. You see, this is what we do, by the way. You know, we like to just say we're going to cut it out, and I never do. Because I think it's more fun to keep it in. So, yeah, I don't think it's too far of a stretch to think that you can... We can already do it, by the way, to a certain degree. I don't know if... I think I mentioned this to you maybe the other day. Sure. There has been an ongoing project, and I will get the name for you, but not right now because I don't have it to hand. There's an ongoing project to map the entire human brain. So all the electrical signals of the human brain. And a 10 to 15 year project, and it's coming towards its end. And they have mapped exactly what... So basically what they've done is they've been scanning people's brains as they ask them very targeted specific things to see which neurons fire. And then through a very long, arduous process, they've figured out what fires at, you know, when you're thinking certain things. So just as a slight extension of that, do you not think something like telepathy is... And I think that some creatures could already have it.
Like what?
Whales.
Did you just make that up?
Absolutely not in any way. I think if you check with a marine biologist, they would say exactly the same. There is definitely possibility for something like that. So what do you think?
Not in whales, but yeah.
Maybe in some other creatures. What other powers do you think would work that could be possible and not too far out of reach? Flight is definitely one with the help of technology. I will say that straight off the draw.
Oh, for sure. With the help of technology, absolutely. But like humans flying like with nothing, like no help, no AI assistance.
But if you add in cybernetics, is that not technically kind of evolution? Like instead of natural evolution, it's forced human evolution.
Okay.
In a way.
Yes, I would say it is it's forced evolution. I would not say it's natural evolution.
No, of course it's not natural. I mean, it's forced. It's something different. But does that not count?
Evolution goes, no, that doesn't count. But I guess if we're going down forced evolution, then basically any superpower is possible.
Great. So in terms of natural evolution, what do you... What do you think would be possible? This podcast has literally turned into me throwing out random shit and you just being like insanely disappointed figure, some kind of like, I don't know, sibling or father figure just going, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why? What is happening? Wrong? Yeah, it's just Have you seen that video? Have you seen the video of the girl who tries to use throat spray, but by spraying it on the throat, and then the dad just goes, "What did I do? What? Yeah. Where did I go?" Yeah. That's how I feel right now. That's why.
She like sprays on the throat. You're like, "It's throat spray."
Yeah. I love it. There's oh my god. some of these are ridiculous. There's Daniel Smith, aka the Rubber Boy. Take a guess what this guy can do. And let me tell you, it's not what you think.
Hold on. I think I know this one. Is there a picture?
There is.
Is he pinching his neck?
No. Oh, I know who you mean though, but it's not him.
There's somebody that has like super
crazy skin, right?
And yes, can pull their neck way out. Okay, no.
Yeah, it's not him.
Rubber Boy.
Let me just paint a picture for you all. He could probably lick his own asshole. Okay.
All right. Hold on. I'm gonna try to save this podcast, but Nick's trying to burn it down fast. He's a he's a contortionist that can twist his body in lots of different ways. However, in this single picture that he has sent me, he's got his legs tied around his neck, more like his back. He's got his legs way over his shoulders, and
he is apparently the most flexible man on the planet. 5-time Guinness World Record holder. He can roll up like a ball. That's all it says, and then just a bunch of things he's appeared on, basically. So that is Daniel Smith, the Rubber Boy.
That makes sense.
One thing that does fascinate me is savants.
Is what?
Do you know the term savants? Savants. Yeah, SAVAANT, I believe.
Like somebody. I'm not even going to try. Go ahead. What does that mean?
I think I know where you're going, but savant is basically it can apply to a number of different scenarios. So there's quite a few savants who have had an accident and have suddenly developed an insane skill to an unbelievable degree that they never had before. So super savants are people like Rain Man, for example, and people who can do these insane. There's one guy in the US who can do insane calculations in his head faster than any calculator in the world, and has proved it time and time again. There's another guy who suddenly became like a top level concert pianist despite never touching a piano in his life. He hit his head and then suddenly was just like music. And then suddenly he would see notes and stuff everywhere, like synesthesia. So the idea of savants has always interested me quite a lot of, and it's very interesting. It's like this idea of there are dormant and latent things in our brain that maybe a lot of us have, but are just activated under very extreme circumstances. So it's quite an interesting idea of what latent skills might you have if you were to be hit in the head the right way.
Yeah. I don't know. There's also other things. Like I know this isn't the topic that we're on, but I think it's kind of funny. Have you seen when I don't remember what it's called, but when someone gets hit in the head and they suddenly get a different accent?
Yeah, or they can suddenly speak French or something like that. Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is like there was one specific case of a British woman. So your accent got hit.
Yeah, that of a British woman.
But she would still have your accent.
True. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Asshole. It got hit in the head or something happened. I don't remember. It's been a long time ago since I heard this story. But she like woke up or like came to with a super thick Chinese accent. Never been to China a day in her life. I'm pretty sure if I remember right, she'd never even been out of her town a day in her life. And she woke up with a super thick Chinese accent. And that's just the way that she talked.
Kind of wild.
And she still spoke English, but with a Chinese accent.
Could she have seen it on like a film or something?
I mean, she had to see it somewhere.
That's what I mean. Like
Chinese accent sounds like.
But do you think there could be dormant things inherently in your like DNA that could be activated? Let's say,
maybe,
which isn't by experience, but
thing, man.
Do you know something really interesting? This is like we're getting way off kilter, but fuck it. Did you know that we know less about our stomach's biome than we do about any other part of the body?
Our stomach?
So your stomach is essentially its own like bacterial ecosystem. There are millions of different bacteria in your stomach and stuff, and your digestive system.
Yeah.
Which we know much less about than any other part of the body. We know more about the brain than we do about our own stomachs.
That's crazy. I did not know that. I feel like you're wrong, but
no,
I'm just gonna go with it.
No, I'm not wrong.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Mean, yeah.
I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure that's right.
Okay. So back to superpowers. Back to superflowers.
What is your favorite superflower? I love a dandelion. I think they're really resilient. You know, they.
I like the blue lotus. I like to make a tea out of the blue lotus. Nice. Anyway,
why do I know that? Blue lotus. Why do I know that? Do you know what else? Okay. Do you know what the power really fucking fascinates me though? What? Photographic memory.
Oh yes,
like
I want that so
insane. As someone with maybe like the worst memory of anyone I know, literally less than like 5 minutes, it's amazing. Like photographic memory is amazing, and even to the degree where you know when people have it where they like there's photographic memory, and then there's videographic memory, and these people can they can remember the day, the weather on any given day that you know, they just have this unbelievable capacity, and it's fascinating. I'm fascinated by that shit. I love it.
Oh, absolutely. Same. That's incredible. I would
I'm
love
very jealous
to be like that, but not at all. So, if you could have because technology is going this way, if you can have a superpower based on technology that technology is going to allow us
interesting.
to have, what would be first? Like technology's getting
I think
there.
If we're talking about what would be first for me, it would have to be
first, not what would you get first. What's going to be our first?
Oh, sorry. Well, if it's what I'm getting first, it's going to be probably an artificial leg, but that has because I'm already kind of halfway there. So
you're already half artificial.
But I can have gadgets coming out the side and shit. So I could have a beer holder out the.
Go gadget beer holder.
A cup holder that extends out the side of the leg. I could have a pneumatic drill. You know, I could have a fold-up golf club in case I want to go golfing, because I'm known for going golfing. I could have just in case I need to do some DIY. I've actually never played golf because it's a fucking shit sport. Not disc golf. Disc golf is cool. But
yeah, no, absolutely. I don't think you've ever
normal
played that
golf
either,
is ridiculous.
Still. Yeah, I completely agree. But I was just I didn't know you played golf. When was the last time you played golf? And
I've never tried. I actually don't know if I could do it.
You could not.
You don't think I could hit a golf ball?
No. No.
I've seen enough of what they do. They just they stick their ass out, right? They do this. They stick their ass out like this. And then they go, wait, let me get in vision. And then they go, oh! And they twist with the fucking hips. That's all you got. I got to do a bit more twisty, but
please don't hurt yourself. Please do not hurt yourself.
Yeah, actually, having said that, golf is very hip-inducing, a very hip, full sport, right? So I probably couldn't do it.
So is disc golf. So you probably could not do that either. For those of you that don't know, I fucking love disc golf. First superpower that technology is going to allow us to have. What do you think is going to be?
Immortality.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that.
I actually watched. I know that we've already done this on the podcast, so I'm not going to go too much into it. But I watched a video from the same guy he's basically the front running scientist in it right now. His prediction with his current technology, because what he's saying is every cell has a DNA blueprint of your optimal body, right? Your optimal age. So he's saying as part of that and the push on AI, he thinks that by 2030, aging will no longer be a thing.
That's crazy.
Which is 7 years. That's fucking wild.
Just 7 years.
Yeah. This is the front running scientist, by the way, who is the only known one to have reversed aging to date. He's come out and said he thinks by 2030, with the inclusion of AI in the technology, that's definitely probably going to be the first one.
Oh my God, that's nuts. I definitely think it's going to be something with optics, because we're really focusing on VR essentially right now. So I'm thinking some kind of super seeing power.
Well, I think
it's going to be the first technology.
Bionic eyes will be really interesting. Would you get bionic eyes?
Oh God, yeah. My eyes suck.
Oh yeah, yeah, true.
I can't see shit without these.
But would you get both? Let's say, would you get both done, or would you get one done? So you have like one normal eye. Because imagine the incredible advantages you would have with an eye that can see infrared. It can see, it can zoom in at will, you know, all of these things.
You can take a picture.
Yeah. But I guess the point of all of this, it comes down to, and this is probably a good note to end on, where do we draw the line of forced evolution versus natural evolution?
That's something that I don't think that you or I will see in our lifetime.
I think we're already there. I think within the next 20 years, we're already there, no?
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying now. I was like, but humans are not augmented.
I mean,
yet.
we kind of are. What are replacements? If I didn't have a hip replacement, I wouldn't be able to walk.
Yeah, but those are just replacements, not advancements.
Is it not?
No, it allows you to do the exact same thing as a regular hip does. It does not give you super.
If someone shoots me in the leg and the bullet hits metal.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this week's podcast. Next week is going to be my turn to come up to bring the subject. And until next week.
That was the thing.